This is a quick video. And it's called Make a Plan and Just Stick to it. You know, 2020 was a pivotal year for a lot of people. Change our lives. But I have to say that I've had certain years in my life, but 2015 helped me to plan and prepare as best as I can. Went through a life change in April of 2015, and I stayed at an extended stay hotel for 11 months, and I still had a job. I just didn't want to sign a lease because I was going to leave Virginia, and years later I'm still here. But while I was at that hotel, extended stay hotel, I would go to the gym, stayed to myself, and I shrunk my circle. I remember my late father once said that as you get older, your circle will start to shrink. And I'm grateful for that. I used that time and rebuilt my credit. I sat down and I said, on September 1st, 2015, I went to Wells Fargo. I had some funds in my savings account. I kept saving the whole time, as much as I can. And it was a rep that said to me, the personal banker at the Wells Fargo, she said, "Mr. Anderson, why don't you open a secured Visa account with us?" So I said, okay. So I did that. Went to Planet Fitness. Came back to the hotel. Then I went online and seen US Bank. I opened up an account, checking and savings with US Bank. And I opened up another Visa savings account as well. And while I was at that hotel, to this day, I still have the notepads from when I was staying at the extended stay hotel of my budget and where I was allocating everything. And I didn't sit down and blame anyone. It wasn't until November. I remember Thanksgiving. I was at the extended stay hotel and I was having a Swanson Hungry Man turkey dinner. And then I went in the bathroom to clean up, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, come this time around next year in 2016, you're gonna have your own place. Got another job around February of that year, 2016. And got new apartment at that time. And the whole time that I was even at the extended stay hotel, I didn't shed one tear those times. But the moment that I got the keys to my place, I fell out on the floor and I just bawled like a baby because I was proud that I finally did that. I was able to get my own place. And at the same time, 2 months later, my timing belt went on my Chrysler 300 I had. And I sat in the car with my cell phone. And it was a dealership right up the street from me. And I walked up to the dealership. I was pre-approved for everything. And my credit wasn't at the best yet. It was in the mid 600s. And mind you, I was coming back from 400 plus FICO. And even with the grace of God, I walked into the dealership and I still didn't have to put any money down. I looked, I said, you have rebates on this car right here. I'm gonna apply the rebates towards my purchase. And that's what I did. It was like $2,500 worth of rebates. As time went by, my score went up. And you know, I had two great, not just friends, but I call them family. When they were relocating back up to New York, the same furniture that when I was staying at their house for 3 days before I went and stayed at the extended stay hotel, I got that as my bedroom set, and it was like 2 years old. And fast forward to 2017. That's when I really got serious from watching YouTube, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna fix my credit all the way. I'm gonna take it to a new level. And then that's when I started disputing things. I said, I could have did this a long time ago. And that's why I would say that when you want better, you'll do better. When you have time and you have some clarity to think of things, and you know, it's not you sitting down blaming anyone else. You look in the mirror and you say, you know what? I gotta fix this. I gotta do better. And that's just what I did. Focused on me. No relationships, no nothing. I focused on me. Even for years, I did that. Just purely focused on me and what I wanted to accomplish. I wrote down every year. I don't even set it as New Year's resolutions. I write on a notepad and I write down little goals that I wish to achieve. And I'm proud of a lot of things. When I look back at even some of those notepads, I accomplished a lot, and it's still more to do. I don't sit here or stand here and, you know, try to say that, oh, life is perfect, I'm rich. But boy, came a long way. 2018, my score went up into the 700s. I was able to start to get approved for better lines of credit. 2019, I was able to refinance my car, start to do a little bit of traveling, even in the car, or just even take a red eye anywhere. Just park my car, just use the American Express Delta Sky Miles. Once I seen that I can use reward points, I said I'll never pay again for traveling. But fast forward to 2020. 2020, everything changed worldwide. And, for me, September 2020, job I was with for 5+ years, was time to move on. And sometimes it's not you that make the decision. You get kind of thrust to the deep end. And me, I am not a person to be in the deep end and just sink. I swim. And that was a blessing in disguise. I took almost like a month and a half off just to sit, recharge, and make a plan. And in the midst of everything that is going on worldwide, I got an even better opportunity, better employment opportunity, better position. And I'm so grateful for that, because I get to learn, even in the field that I've been in for the last 20+ years, I'm learning a new system. And that's exciting. But more opportunities ahead. Also, prior to that time, from what happened in 2015, prepared me. I always remember an old saying that I believe it goes, you have to make preparations before it rains, or you are in trouble. And I'm glad in the midst of everything that I was able, in the course of almost 6 years now, I was able to have very close people in my life that, you can even say that is even wealthy, not just in funds, but in knowledge and business savvy wise. That's what pushed me to make my credit better. That's what pushed me to remember something I used to do when I was growing up, going to a junior business school at the time. I remember Granville Academy. We used to sit and read the Wall Street Journal. I started looking at stocks even more. Cryptocurrency. Bitcoin, yep. And another time I'll go into that. Even I had some old literature, old automobile literature. I went on to eBay, put that on there. It was profitable as well. My YouTube last year exploded, and I'm grateful for that. And for me, there's more life to be lived. So I just say this to anyone: don't give up. Make a plan and stick to that plan. That's why I always say redesign, rebuild, reclaim. I redesigned when I looked in the mirror and I said, I gotta fix this. I rebuild. When I would go to the gym, and when I came back and sat down with a notepad and put a plan together, and then when I started to achieve the goals that I wanted, that's when I was reclaiming. So redesign, rebuild, reclaim came from that ethic, and I dedicate that to my late parents. So I just wanted to just share this with you, and I'm sorry if the video went long, but make a plan and stick to it. And once you have that moment of clarity, when you just say to yourself, I gotta fix this, I want better, you're gonna do better. Redesign, rebuild, reclaim.